Hey guys, in today's episode we're talking early extension, why you do it and how to fix it. Coming up. Okay guys, so let's first define early extension. What is it? And then how do we fix it? We'll get into the second part. So early extension, if we define it, if you look at it from this view, it would be once we get to the top of our backswing, that instead of starting down, we start to extend up early where our spine comes up, okay? So if we do that, we're gonna create a whole host of issues, specifically contact problems, because as I start to come up early like this, the handle of the club goes higher in the air. I'm gonna get toe shots, I'm gonna get heel shots as well, okay? So our goal in the golf swing should be to, as we start down, to maintain what we call that spine angle, all right? What is spine angle? Spine angle would simply be this bent over position that we have right here. We want to maintain that in the backswing, and we want to maintain the integrity of that spine angle on the first part of the downswing. I don't want to be coming up early like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about why you do that, and then we're going to talk about how to fix it. Okay, so why do you early extend? This is a huge part. Why I see a lot of better players do this. We've all been taught that we want to shallow the club, okay? We don't want this club going out this way. So in an attempt to do this, this is what I see a lot of better players struggle with, which is to try to shallow the club by bringing the hips out forward here, okay? And that's one of the biggest reasons we do that. So here's what I want to look at. I want to look at, as you start to come down, the first move needs to feel as though you go into the ground or that you squat just a little bit, okay? So I'll show you from this angle here. I get up to the top, and my first move is much more of a squat than it is to try to throw my hips at it. I don't need to move laterally this way. I don't need to get all my weight over here super quick. I need to get up here and feel as though I squat down. Now when I do that, if I leave my hands and arms alone, leave them soft, what's going to happen is naturally this shaft starts to shallow on the way down. The biggest reason people do this is because they are pulling or yanking down on this club in an effort to get it around to the left, okay? So when you get up to the top, you need to try to feel as though you're starting to squat down into it. So the next part here, we're going to talk about how to do that and a couple drills to make that easier for that feel. Okay guys, so here's one of my favorite drills for what we were just talking about in terms of not early extending. I've got a bucket here. You could use a ball or something like that. Basically something that would fit in between the knees here like this, okay? So you're gonna kind of, I feel like I'm kind of squeezing that in there. On my first move down in the backswing, that bucket should drop just like this. If I have that bucket or that ball in there and I move here and I early extend, you can see how my knees are still squeezing real close together. I want to feel again as though as I squat, my legs almost go apart like this. And what that's going to do, you can see from this angle here, as I put it in here, you're going to see that as I drop, you can see that my hips don't spin open and push forward too soon. Okay guys, so we're trying to get rid of early extension, all right? Do this drill at home, do it slowly, do it methodically, hit golf balls with it. When you do drills, guys, remember that the goal isn't necessarily to hit every shot pure, and the goal certainly is not to swing at speed. The goal is to try to build a new habit. So do these drills very, very slowly. Do it. It's going to make your early extension problems go away. It's going to help you with the proper sequencing in the swing and do what ultimately we're trying to do, which is to sync the upper and the lower body. Hope these tips help for you. We're going to see you next time.